who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Saints and the Huskies. All that and more coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 3 and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Huskies of Anchorage. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and partner, look at this Anchorage team entering play. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory lap,
it's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. To throw on 2nd down, Sherman. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. When you look at this defense, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he is going to have a Saints first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. They'll run for the first time with Isaiah Spiller. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now, saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down. Looking to throw. Sherman. There's Chris Olave. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And the Saints first down.
They go back to the ground with Spiller. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, for years we thought Seattle was the Pacific Northwest. Not anymore. NFL football has arrived here in Anchorage, and folks in these parts are understandably beyond excited to see just what the future holds. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Bonner. Oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Well, they bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake. Sherman. He completes it to Olave. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Looking to throw. Sherman. That's Olave bringing in another one. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 17.
Option play. Here's Spiller. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the 1st. On 1st and 10, Sherman. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Bonner, he's got it, complete to Fowler. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 3. On second down, they'll run it here. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Back to throw. Bonner, he's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing on first down. Bonner, throw left side, complete. That's Hill. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff line for the middle. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
He hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Bonner to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bonner. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Huskies are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Sherman. Olave holds it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down now, but that clock rolling. Looking to throw. Sherman. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Walsh. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now they got to get to the line quickly. To throw on 2nd down, Sherman. He finds his man, complete. It's Walsh. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle. And it's the Seahawks who are out in front in the second quarter. Kenneth Walker, well on his way to a 100-yard afternoon. From there, let's get over to the Rockies and check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And they trail in their ball game at halftime to the visiting Carolina Panthers. Bryce Young, a touchdown pass in that first half. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Devin Duvernay, a touchdown reception. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Throwing to start the drive. Sherman. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 1st and 10, Sherman. And he's got it. touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bonner. He's got this one complete to Fountain. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him, because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air, but his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well, and he just provided one.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Bonner. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Bonner. And that's going to be incomplete. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And this one is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Saints to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bucs. They lead here as well as they come up on 1st down. Throwing to start the drive. Sherman dumps it off for Spiller. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Sherman. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, There's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Algier going straight ahead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Operating from the gun, Sherman. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 60 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Bonner. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bonner. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. That's one of those interceptions watching from up here. The quarterback wide receiver just looked a little out of sync.
They did look a little out of sync, and yeah, they're going to examine that when they get to the sidelines, and they'll talk about it throughout next week when they watch the tape. But the guy who's going to be there for him, really in his ear, is his center. Because that's a special relationship for a rookie quarterback. Your center handles your line calls. He gets everyone in the proper position to block. He'll be the first guy back to pick you up after you've been knocked down. And that's the guy you watch the extra film with and try and learn the league.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now this one complete on the slant route. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Algier will try to pick it up. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Looking to throw on second down. Sherman, he finds his man, complete. It's Walsh. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Back to throw. Sherman. This is Hamler on the receiving end. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Looking to throw. Sherman. Underneath to Spiller. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll run here with Algier. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyler Algier, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down 21-10, a little under 1:50 remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Here's second down.
A 9-yard loss.
Back to throw. Bonner.
At the 11-yard line.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A big play needed, no doubt. Third and long. Looking to throw. Bonner connecting with Hill. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
That'll be caught by Hill. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. This is 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Back to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And Hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So would that mean 3 weeks in the books and they creep above 500 now at 2-1?
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you watch that spot, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for New Orleans, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Anchorage, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.